told you that your pain that you've experienced isn't wasted? What if I told you that God is using even the most difficult moments in your life for a greater purpose? Listen, if you're struggling with trusting Him in this season in your life, this video is for you. All right, so listen, I'm so excited that you're here. I'm Stacy Crawley. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so very much. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about God's plan for your healing. Trusting God in your pain. All right. And we're going to be talking about 3 steps to get there. All right. So, step number 1, believe that God works everything out for your good. I understand that it can be hard to have the faith the size of a mustard seed, as tiny as it is. Sometimes it's difficult to have that level of faith. Even then, even though it's so small, we all struggle in that area. A lot of us are trying to control the narrative, control the situation, control everything, the outcome, the beginning, the end, sideways, up, down, whatever. And we don't understand that God is working it out for our good. Romans 8:28 reminds us that all things, not some, not a little, all things work together for the good of those that love Him and are called according to His purpose. That includes your pain, that includes you. So have faith that God is working it out, even when you don't see it, even when you don't understand what's going on around you, even when it doesn't seem like it's gonna let up, like there's just gonna be pain always. Even when you don't know what's gonna happen, trust God because He's already working it out for you. He's already set the groundwork. And God's timing is not man's timing. We want God to operate on our timing because we want to understand. We want to know everything. We want to understand it. Why is this happening? I don't get it. Make it make sense for me, Lord. He's like, I don't have to because I'm God. Right? And you would not put me in a box. All right. That's how I hear him. But number 1 is to remember that God is working everything out for your good. So rest assured, sis, that it's all being handled. Even when you don't understand or see things right now, it's going to come to fruition. Okay. Number 2, surrender the need to have all the answers. So we kind of talked about that, but surrendering the need to know what's going to happen from A to Z. And I struggle with this, and God is working with me on it as well. And so, like I said, we want to be able to know what plan A, B, C, all the way to Z is. And God is just like, I just need you to submit to me and trust my will because I know what I'm doing, right? Sometimes healing doesn't look like what we expect it to look like. We all have a vision of what we know with certain areas of our lives or just our lives, period. Especially when we're going through certain things, we have a vision for what we think, or an expectation rather, of how we think that it will play out. But that's not always the case. God is very, very, we can't put him in a box. And I said that already, but we can't put him in a box because he's going to go above and beyond what we can even imagine and or think. So a lot of times it's not going to look like what you expect. So be ready. Okay. God's plan is bigger than our perspective. God knows you inside and out. He knows the plans that He has for you. He knows where He's taking you. He knows where you've come from. He knows it all. So take one foot and put it in front of the other and go day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, whatever that looks like. But the more you walk with the more you walk with God, the more that your faith increases, and the more that you won't feel like you have to know everything that's going on, but that you trust that God is taking care of it. And that, matter of fact, you've already got the victory in it because He already said that I've taken care of it. You just got to walk the path, the journey. Okay. So rest assured that you don't need to know everything. You don't have to understand and be able to control the situation, because what we expect or how we envision that things will play out, God is going to go I say, God, like I said, exceedingly and abundantly above all that we what we can ask and or imagine. Okay. Number 3, this is a big one. Trust the season. Trust the season that you're in and that God is preparing you for greater. I know that that's difficult. It can be difficult, but I want to reassure you that God will take your pain and turn it into purpose. Okay. What if this pain that you're dealing with is the very thing that would bring you, excuse me, closer to your destiny, closer to the woman that God is creating you to be? What if it's bringing you closer to purpose and what He's created for you to do? Is it, does it feel good? No, no. But how are diamonds formed? Through pressure. Through pressure. God has to shape us and mold us. And sometimes He got to break us all the way down to the bare bones, because sometimes we tend to create our lives based on how we want them to be, how we see it. And most times, we don't ask God, what you want for us. What do you want me to do, Lord? How do you want me to proceed in this area of my life? How do you want me to parent? How do you want me to be a wife? How do you want me to operate in this space of my divorce and parenting through this pain? How do you want me to operate in my finances? How do you want me to operate in my career, in my business, and just insert XYZ here? We have to allow God to come in and trust that what He is taking us through, that valley, those valley moments, those moments of isolation, when you feel like there are no other people around, somehow your friends are always busy, no one is available to go out and have a good time with and things. There are moments where God just wants you to Himself. He wants you all to Himself so that He can build you back up to be exactly what He initially, like I said, created you to be. There's a purpose and a destiny that God has for you. There are gifts and talents and things that God has put inside of you. Okay. So what if what you've gone through is allowing God to shape you into who He wants you to be? So I just want you to keep that in mind as you go about your healing journey. Okay. So, number 1 again was to believe that God works everything out for your good. Number 2 is to surrender the need to have all the answers to everything. And number 3 is to trust that the season that you're in, God is preparing you for greater, for greater. All right. So I pray that this message in this video resonated with you. If it did, please go ahead down in the comments below, and I want you to drop me a heart. I just want you to just drop me a heart. Okay. If you're trusting God in your healing process, in your healing journey. Okay. Also, I want you to like this video so that it can get out to other people. I want you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so that every single time that I upload a video, you will be notified. And also share this video with anyone that you know that needs to hear this message, who is on their healing journey, who needs help in this area, that wants someone to walk this journey with them so that they don't feel alone. Because I want you to know that you're seen, you're heard. I understand. And God will put people in your path that will be a blessing to you in so many different capacities. Okay. So until the next time, I pray that you have an amazing rest of your day and take care. Be blessed. Talk to you soon. Bye.